That's a good question, actually. What other famous historical female generals can you think of? Joan of Arc? Boudica? That's a very good question. If anyone else in chat knows any, let me know. Like, I know great female rulers, but they're not necessarily good generals. Like Catherine the Great, Elizabeth the First. Catherine the Great technically led troops. Really? Elizabeth wasn't a general. She had the heart and stomach of a king, and a king of England too. But she wasn't a general. There was the famous girl, Chinese pirate captain. That's true. She owned like an entire armada. Yeah, she was pretty badass. Oh, Catherine led troops in the coup against her husband. Okay, fair enough. I think we can go to speed 3 again. We're not really holding out for much. Oh, and when Aragon loses their fleets here, which includes the majority of the galleys that Castile has, I can just go in and sweep them out. Because I actually has a navy for a change. Oh, when they stop me taking the port. Damn it. I feel like there are some obvious female generals that we're just not saying. Really? Wait. What do you mean by that? Aragon will pay 210 ducats, of which I get 201. So who does the other 9 go to? All the other people in this war are my vassals. They don't get a cut. Armagnac, Bar, Burgundy, Comines, Foix, and Valentois. Armagnac, Bar, Comines, Foix, Valentois, Burgundy. My only 2 allies are Denmark and Scotland. They're not in the war. I didn't call them in. So where's the other 9 ducats going? I would assume you're part of this army. They're starting to re-siege some of this stuff, but I'm not too concerned about that. I mostly just want to get rid of Aragon. Like, the sooner we get Aragon out of this war, the better. Francois I of Valois is now king, a 155. Awesome, and we have a 245 as the heir. Not too shabby. I'll take it. You need some more troops up there. Okay. Well connected. Advisor cost minus 10%. Sweet. Tarragona occupied. Just peace out. For Pete's sake, Aragon. Stop making me punch you. Queen Zenobia. That's a good one. The Trong sisters, female Vietnamese generals who fought against China with elephants and stuff. Cool. Tomiris. 9 ducat processing fee. They're like the 15th century American Express. Minimal loot burden. Ooh, this is because we're making so much money. Of course, actually, the more that we take from Aragon, the more money we make in loot. So maybe we should just go ahead and siege them right down. Like, clearly they deserve it. Little sods. We've taken all of their main forts. This is just occupying territory at this point. Oh, it might be because these two don't want out, and they are both Aragonese vassals. Exceptionally cold year. Bugger. 2 in a row, really, during this war? Castello's gone, so once these two forts are fallen, hopefully we can piece Aragon out. Again, I want to not do as much sieging as possible while it's the cold year. Invention of the madrigal. In the Renaissance, several humanistic trends converged which allowed the madrigal to form. First, there was a reawakened interest in use of the Tuscan as a vernacular language. In 1472, poet and literary theorist published his theories on how contemporary poets could attain excellence by imitating poetry and by being carefully attentive to the exact sounds of words, as well as their positioning within lines. The poetic form of the madrigal, which consisted of an irregular number of lines, usually 7 or 11 syllables, without repetition and usually on a serious topic, came into being as a result of his influence. Florence gains a bunch of prestige, yearly and yearly legitimacy for another year. So we just need that one siege to finish. Quick, better invent global warming. Still not. Oh, come on. I'm not trying to take any land from you. This isn't exactly unreasonable. Demands exceed war score. Well, I guess as I take more of your territories, that war score demand thingy is going to go down. So there. Alright, we've taken the territories here. We'll leave one army in this position, and we'll send one over here. Via friendly territories, please. Supply limit 15, 17... 12, 19. Zaragoza will do. Iberia will collapse. That is kind of my hope. Craftsmen abandon the workshops. Craftsmen will be bribed. They've really got themselves a little racket going on with that. He'll never let us leave. Just keep bribing us. To be fair, Europe is slowly heading into a little ice age. It'll take another century or so, but it'll keep getting colder. Yep, and that's all modelled in this game. Alright, Aragon now wants out. Aragon still doesn't want out. So no, I will not be accepting your current terrible offer. We're going to catch you just before that siege falls, hopefully. Boom! Commanded by Isabel again. Probably not wise at this point. Where are you running to? Zamora. They're heading south. So they'll probably try and go and start trying to recapture some of those territories. Scotland's opinion of France can reduce. Fine by me. I can go for economic ideas. We are still a little bit behind in admin, so I think we'll save the admin for the technology. And maybe from this war I'll have enough money to embrace the next tech, which is Renaissance. Education has changed. It's gone up. Finally. So we are now fair education. Excellent. So we have now made it back to where we started, educationally speaking. And what was the war goal again? I'm pretty sure I've taken it. I think it was one of these two. Bizkaya, that one. So yes, we have got the war goal. And then the war suddenly calms down a bit, thanks to the onset of a very, very cold summer. It's the middle of fricking June. How are we getting frozen here? That's one thing I don't like a huge amount about this mod. It doesn't really seem to take the months into account, like, at all. The actual seasons. Cold year just means cold all year round. It doesn't mean a... This is a ridiculous winter. Milan declared war on Savoy. Okay. Actually, you know what? You can just go back to Bizkaya. We'll take a bunch of attrition on the way over, but it's fine. Yeah, Bohemia is definitely winning this war. Bohemia will cede Ostermark and Unter der Enns to Bohemia, forced to give 10% of their money. We'll pay 125 ducats. That is, wow. That is a very trolling victory there from Bohemia. So who's the Emperor right now? Because it's obviously not... Ah, it's the Palatinate. No, it's not. It's Bavaria. Wow, these two have a really similar crest. I had not noticed that before. But no, it was Bavaria who won. Can we please have an end to this bad winter? Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. How are you doing in terms of centre of trade? Minor centre of trade, we've done it! Paida Nui has a centre of trade. My investment has paid off. Ah, I love this. This is awesome. And their trade has now gone up to 8. Awesome. That is very cool. So did one of these places lose it? That's still a minor centre of trade. That's an important centre of trade. That's still a minor centre of trade. So no, it just generated another one. Oh, that's really cool. All because of my investments into this province. And how's the population doing? Urban gravity 43,000, urban population 28,000. It has a lot of room still to grow. Make France Gallic again. Castile wants out. It's not Castile I want to peace out right now, though. It's the other guy. Minimal loot burden, so we're actually shipping some of the money home. So if we go to the decisions and we take a look at the loot pool, we can see that the armies are carrying 800 ducats of loot, and we have carted home 718. We're making a lot of loot from this. And if we weren't getting so many ridiculous cold years, we'd be making a lot more. I can introduce my heir. I think that would be a grand plan. You have the money for it. It's fine. You may as well go and take that. The heir is a navigator, colonial range, ship durability, and diplotech cost reduction. What? Oh, because that's blocking. How on earth did we take this then? Maybe they did siege it off of us. I guess they did. Anyway, we're at war and we're making money. That's what I like to see. Right, Aragon, are you ready to peace out yet? No. Need to take more of their stuff. Hey, Horn Panda. Berry is starving. That's not good. You can finally be cored. That is good. And our armies are back up to full strength, so we still have 40,000 men against their 10. Doesn't look like Aragon is fielding anything else. Sicily hasn't tried to land again, and the harsh winter is over, so the conquests can resume. War demands went from 35 to 38 for some reason. Their economy might have improved? Dunno. Ooh, an ability. I think it is now time to get the colony one. I don't really see us getting the colony, but at least we can pretend that we are. Hainaut has embraced the Renaissance. I mean, part of the thing I would very much like out of this is to be able to embrace Renaissance. Castile wants out. Castile not going to get out. I really wish you dedicated a couple more troops to taking that province, though. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. Oh, right, and I was going to split you up as well. We'll set you in 5,000, so we'll split one of you away, one of you, one of you. Here we are. And I'm fairly confident that's the entire Castellan army, so as soon as Orense falls, we can go for that. And their siege cycles are way slower because they don't have artillery. We do. We do. No, Aragon does have an army. Not a huge one, but they do have one. Now, if this falls, there we go. Let's attack you before these guys arrive. You're probably going to go and crush them. I think I'm going to go for this next. Yeah, you're going completely the wrong direction. And this is against Isabel again. Against whom we do have the fire advantage and also numbers. It's the shock phase where we do the damage. So I think I'm going to split you up into sections of... into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try and start taking some of this territory for realsies. Yeah, Spain's really not doing amazingly with the generals. Oh, what? My education level fell again. I just got it up. We will invest a little bit more into education, because clearly we need to. Increase funding by another 10 ducatses. And now I am going to take all 4 of these provinces from Aragon. I'm going to loot the hell out of them. Valencia's done. Airfall's ill. He's quite good, but our king is really young. Actually, the heir might actually be the brother or something. Yeah, he is. A 245. There's still a chance he'll die, but this way I don't need to spend any money. He survived. I didn't have to spend any money. Marvellous. So how's the loot looking? Ho ho ho, that's going to be a pretty penny. And yeah, this is turning into a crushing victory against Castile. We're going to go for a... We probably are going to go for a full occupation here. Just need to make sure that the Aragon army doesn't try to assault us over here. Doesn't look like they will. Minimal loot burden again. Oh, here comes their army. Let's march you up there. So we'll have 10,000. I'm going to send you in. Do this. Oh, you're going to Valencia. Interesting. You come back. You go in. No, not yet. Not until you're ready to return. Now we're going to go to Valencia. It's going to be a defensive battle. Because we have a fort there. This is their ships. They're going to get sunk. This is going to be a walkover. Yoink. And I think we captured one too. We had 23 before. They outnumber us. That's not great. We still smashed them though. Why? Oh, because they're all infantry. They're probably all mercenaries, in fact. Let's take a look. Castile, 12 mercenaries. They are indeed mercenaries. You have tons of manpower. Use it! I don't know when it's possible in this mod, but has Castile started colonising yet? They don't have any colonial nations. I doubt it. It's still early. Very, very early. In fact, I can probably tell. Do you have naval ideas? You've started on naval, but you don't have exploration yet. You need to complete naval ideas and then get exploration before you can go colonial. Portugal? Portugal might. They've completed naval, they've started exploration. So yes, Portugal has. Venice owns this. Actually, I feel historically like they did, and then they sold it to Portugal. Or something like that. Treason against France? Recruitment is out of necessity, something that is to be a somewhat decentralised affair. Often it will be entrusted to local powers in the capital, where they are responsible to turn up a set number of men in various provinces under our control. This is a system that, to some extent, relies on trust, as the central government is not involved in the details of the countryside mustering, and the only form of control we have are the often sporadic inspections the army itself conducts. One such inspection of Bro-Rozon has unearthed quite a local scandal. The roles we have for the area are full of fictional names, and nobody seems to know what we could actually muster from the region. Lose professionalism or gain professionalism and lose loyalty. Considering I have no professionalism, this is unfortunate. Alright, so Aragon is now fully occupied. Aragon suddenly wants peace. In that case, you can also steer me... Really? Oh, right, yeah, you have loads of islands that I would need to take as well. Alright, so we're just going to peace Aragon out, which will also get rid of Arborea and Sicily. No, I don't want to marry them. Aragon will pay 180 ducats, of which I get 168. The amount of money I've just not gained has gone up. But at least we're getting some war reparations, and that's only going to go up as their economy actually fixes itself. Habsburg have lost again. They seem to do that a lot. Oh, right. The other thing I can do is send this navy to go and see if I can see any more Castellan fleets. Meanwhile, we have an 82% victory against you. War score. Wait, what? Supply ships reach. I own this province. So why do my supply ships not reach Valencia? That's ridiculous. Labrit is not the closest province. Unless you're saying because they have a type of shipyard? Nope. Because that's where you originated from? We'll see. We'll take some attrition as we're sailing there, but we shouldn't sink. How are we doing with the loot? Because that's going to be ticking up too. Oh boy! So that's well over 3,000 right there. That is what I like to see. Paris is the capital. No, it says we are out of supply here. Fleet is in range of supply ships near a coast, so it will not take any attrition. Okay. So this is just outright lying. Yeah, we're still not taking attrition here. Okay, then. Why are you suiciding into their entire army? That seems like a bad time. Could we not? I could march to your assistance. Question is, do I want to? So I will arrive with 10,000 troops, but they're going to be out of position horribly. No, I'm not going to. I will, however, wait until you're locked in. We'll go over here. Savoy have pieced out Milan. Oh, Milan have taken my provinces over here now. Nice? No. Here. No, Armanac's still mine. I should really have read that message. Never mind. Arriving here piecemeal. This is not great. Wait, who ran? What? What? Bah humbug. Am I seriously going to be attacking into this with no general because you just ran away? At least they have no morale. Why do they have no morale? Minus 11 from war exhaustion. Back in there, you wimp. I lost a lot more troops there than I needed to. I'm not happy. What? What? Okay, so apparently Toledo is like right in the way. See you, Dana. Education level's gone up again. It's like a yo-yo. Well, knowing what I now know, I think I'd rather you were slightly more central. Like here. So you could go and reinforce these guys if necessary, or go in over here. Aragon has gotten me excommunicated. Despite the fact... Oh, you don't like the fact I'm stealing lots of money.